This is how to remove distractions and achieve your goals. This little simple trick can make you 10 times more productive. I'm talking about increasing your focus on what you're doing. There are so many distractions today, it is ridiculous. Something like 30,000 distractions a day trying to drive you off course, right? Okay, let's get started. So press play, turn up your speakers. I'm going to show you how to remove distractions and make your day 10 times more effective, make your year 10 times more effective, and thus your life 10 times more effective. All right, so what I've got for you, you're going to want to stay until the end of this because I'm going to give you a download, and it's a productivity cheat sheet to 10x your daily goals. It's going to have some links on there. It's going to have some images describing how to use this, and you can feel free to pass this out to any of your friends, your employees, you know, if you want them to improve their production, their focus, and become more focused on what they're doing. All right. So who am I? I've learned, you know, these tricks through production myself. I've built websites up to 12 million visits per month and managed digital budgets of 1.5 million per year. I'm just a dude who likes technology, and it's the future, right? Okay, so here's the problem. The big ass problem is that, and I'm sorry if this picture offends you, but I'm not really sorry because, you know, I'm not your typical podcaster, and I'm not afraid to offend. But basically, if you want to follow some of those other dudes, go ahead. We are probably not a good fit because, you know, I try to say it like it is, and I shoot straight, and I'm here to show you what I know. Not, you know, I'm not here to win a popularity contest. I try and give 100% transparency. So I'm not going to beat around the bush, and I'm not going to waste your life away talking about myself, etc. So, you know, the average American now is basically watches way too much TV and way too much, and I'm guilty of it myself. You know, I get a good series on Netflix, and there goes 12 hours of my life. You know what I mean? But the problem is, so many people look at their emails every day and just think about all that time, and it really adds up, and it's wasting your life away. So your problem is obvious. You are being distracted by so many distractions nowadays. You know, the internet has a yin and yang. It's got a plus, which is, you know, information is instantaneous, but it's also got an underside, which is that, you know, now there's porn on devices. There, you type in one wrong word and it goes to a thing. And my kids, you know, I had to put filters on our IP address to keep that stuff out. So that's the downside. There are many upsides to technology today. Instantaneous communication, technology is growing faster than ever before. Computers are getting smaller than ever before. Pretty soon, you're going to have computers in your blood that will fix parts of your body, like your eyesight and stuff like that. It can actually have miniature computers going through your bloodstream, which is kind of crazy. All right, so we are talking about distractions, and not to get distracted myself, I would like you to turn off distractions and focus on this. So if you have Facebook or you have something else and you're perusing this webinar, I just ask for your undivided attention for about 10 minutes. This is going to be very fast. This webinar, this podcast, I should call it a webcast, is going to be very quick. I don't like to take too long. So let's jump right into it. So your staff are probably wasting 60 hours per month. Employees waste 759 hours each year due to workplace distractions. Promotional emails, phone calls, bill calls, chatty colleagues, mobile phones, not to mention some people even watch Netflix in their office. You know, the average American is overweight and lazy. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. So, you know, luckily, we are going to give you some tips on that. So if your employees are wasting 759 hours each year due to workplace distractions, this can be very valuable to you. In fact, they're on average wasting 60 hours every month at work. Okay. Oh, here's 3 secrets to turn off distractions and turn on your life. Let me show you how I am achieving the 10x production by avoiding distractions. Imagine getting 10 times the productivity every day, every week, every month, and thus throughout your life. Let me show you how I'm getting 10 times the amount of production done. Secret number 1. This is called the Pomodoro technique. If you haven't heard of the Pomodoro technique, it's a simple technique, and basically, you can look at it on the internet if you type in Pomodoro, Pomodoro, and it's invented by some Italian dude who had a tomato timer. Anyhow, and what he would do is he'd set his timer for 25 minutes, and he would then avoid any distractions for that 25 minutes. And at the end of the 25 minutes, he would take a 5-minute break. Now, what I do is I actually write down my daily plan, and I figure out approximately how many Pomodoros each action item on my daily plan is going to take. So each 25-minute segment is 1 Pomodoro. And basically, I set the timer on my computer, and if anything distracts me, I have a piece of paper next to my computer. If anything distracts me, like an email or a text or a phone call that I need to answer, I don't answer it. I don't take it right there. I write down the distraction on the piece of paper that I need to handle later, and I don't even go to the bathroom during the 25-minute break. I wait till the break at the end, or for the 25 minutes, and I write it down on the piece of paper next to my computer. If anything distracts me, if there's anything I need to take care of, I write it down so I don't forget it, and then I take it up after the 25 minutes is over. And I'm focusing on that 1 action item on my daily battle plan, and I figure out how many Pomodoros it's going to take. Approximately 3. If I'm like building a website, for example, I say this is going to take about 4 Pomodoros, and I just crank them out. And so basically, set it for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break to go to the bathroom, get a coffee, come right back, start your next Pomodoro. Right after 4 Pomodoros, you can take a longer break. Some people take half an hour break. I typically don't. I try and keep it to just 5-minute breaks all the time. So anyways, that is in a nutshell what the Pomodoro technique is. And you can go to tomatotimer.com, and it'll automatically pop one up on your computer, right? So write down any distractions. I want you to try this today. Try keeping a piece of paper next to you, setting a timer on tomatotimer.com. Focus on one thing for that 25 minutes, wrap it up, or if you get it done before 25 minutes, great. Take your 5-minute break and get started again. All right. So secret number 2 is to create a simple, healthy routine that improves you instead of wears you down. So many people, I myself included, are a heavy coffee drinker. And I know that drinking too much coffee throughout the day is not healthy for me, especially if there's a lot of cream in it. So first of all, I switched to almond milk in the mornings, so I don't drink too much cream. And coffee is great for getting rid of hunger. And sometimes I'll skip lunch just to, say I do a workout in the morning. But typically, my average day is wake up early, do a workout, have my coffee, and then get started for the day. But basically, what you need to do is create a daily routine that you like and that actually helps you get better instead of wearing you down. If you are doing something every day that is making you a little bit worse, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. There is no staying the same. Everybody gets a day older every day, a minute older every minute. You're either improving or you're worsening. And typically in this world, we're all getting older and less strong. My kids jump off the walls, and they're my son's 5 and my daughter's 12, and my daughter's 8, and she is super, energetic. And it's just the way things go. You're built to wear down by the end of your life. So you have to go against the grain on that, and you have to create your own daily routine that helps you get better. And it's going to take a little bit of toughness. It's going to not be as easy as you think. I know it's easy to go grab a coffee 3 times a day. I know it's easy to eat the donuts in your office. I know it's easy to, you know, stop by Krispy Kremes or something, but it's not healthy, right? So you have to create a different routine. I'm trying to do juicing for 1 day a week. 1 day I don't eat any meat. I just juice for 1 day a week. And that is a great routine. That's going to, I'm thinking in futures, right? We're talking about future survival concepts, things that will improve you down the line. Save 20 bucks now. Save 20% of your income now, so that during a rainy day you're going to be set up, or so that you can buy a house, or so that you can think in futures. If you are not saving and you're not creating a simple routine, you need to start doing that right now. So that's secret number 2. Create a healthy routine that improves you instead of wears you down. All right. Secret number 3, geometry, the power of 3. So every gain that you have can be 3x'd. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So in acting, a triple threat is somebody who can sing, act, and dance, right? In basketball, a triple threat is somebody who can shoot, who can make the baskets, who can get rebounds, and who can assist others in making baskets. So in other words, a person who passes the ball to somebody who makes a shot. So a triple threat is somebody who makes over 10 baskets, makes over 10 rebounds, and makes over 10 assists. That person is super valuable to a basketball team. How can you become super valuable to your team? So, for example, there are actually only 3 ways to increase your revenue, right? Increase your clients. So most businesses are focused solely on how can we get more clients? How can we get more customers? Need more clients, need more customers, need more clients, need more customers. But that's only one of 3 ways to tremendously increase your revenue. The second way is to increase the size of transaction. How can you increase the average order value? And the way to do that is to, add value, add add-ons, increase the value, increase the paycheck, increase the size of transaction, right? The third way is to increase the frequency of transactions. So can you get more people to buy more often at bigger sizes? So more clients, bigger size of transaction, bigger frequency of transaction. Those are the 3 ways to increase your revenue, right? So knowing that, it is not only a 10% increase in revenue. If you do all 3 of those, it's 10 times 10 times 10, and that's where geometry is. That's a geometric increase rather than a linear increase. Linear is, you're improving slightly each day. Geometric is you are improving 10 times 10 times 10. So 3 ways every day. So for example, say I wanted to lose weight and I start going to the gym more, right? It's an average way, you go to the gym more, you get more workouts done. Now, let's say you want to make it more effective. What if we say, go to the gym, cut out lunch, so skip lunch, and stop eating sugar. Now, right there, it's a 3x gain instead of just a slight improvement. So you will lessen your intake of food and junk by stopping eating sugar and skipping lunch, which is a very easy thing to do. Have a big breakfast, have a big dinner, skip lunch, Yes, you'll be hungry, but maybe move your coffee to noon or something so that it holds you over. Anyhow, it's just an example. I'm saying that you can get 3 times the effectiveness of every action by figuring 3 ways to improve. So, it's kind of like the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force. There are 3, it's called a salvo, and there are 3 ways to attack your opponent. You can get them from the sea, you can get them from the land, from the Army, and you can get them from the air, from the Air Force. That is a triple threat, right? So think about every action that you want to get. So like I said, improving your revenue, increase your clients, increase the size of transaction, increase the frequency of transaction, right? Think about how you can do that for yourself.